Long day Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Bascom here from Unhinged Entertainment, Unhinged Inks, also. Yeah, it's been a spell. I guess you can maybe see why. But no, I've been drawing, I've been working, I've been scheming and scamming on the arts. No, just I don't even know what that means. Uh, no, I've been working, coloring some things here. I'm gonna post maybe those. I think recorded that. I've been recording most of the stuff I've been doing, but and this one is no different. Now, I I know you guys want to see probably the process of the digital part where I'm laying everything out, but I drew this one actually, because you see the outline there. I drew it on Topicless one night, and digitally because I was hosting, and I really liked it. And whenever I did the outline, I was like, oh wow, I really like the outline. So I made a new layer and I cross hatched it digitally, and then I posted that. And I took all that off. I deleted that just so I just had the layout, the outline, and then I printed it up, and I'm inking it now and tradition because I wanted this to be a traditional piece because I really liked the pose. I thought it was cool, and so I was like, it'd be really neat to have a full fledged, because I can use this for later for Frog G3 or another Frog G type book. Inkspots can color it up. Sorry, my face is there. I try a new camera angle later in this. By the way, this took me almost 8 hours maybe. You'll see why. And I'm live streaming while I'm doing this. And so you can see me stopping and talking and doing all that stuff. So it did take me a little bit longer probably at those instances just because of that. So conservatively, I'd say 7 hours. With stopping and talking and all that other stuff and doing all the things, maybe about 7 hours. And there's a reason for it. But yeah, so I can use this on another Frog G book because we are going to break up Inkspots and me. By the way, Frog G2 is on Indiegogo. It's also, you can go on our website, Unhinged Inks, and then click the banner for the Indiegogo link. But links are in the description below for those. Please check out the book for Frog G2, The Cerberus Key. I drew it. Inkspots colored it. We co-wrote it together, and it's a phenomenal book. It's some of our best work. This page is not in it. And here's why this took so long. I decided to make this a 2-page spread. Now, or a cover, a wraparound cover. It could even be a wraparound cover. And so with a 2-page spread, it's two 11x17 pieces taped together. So, and I advise people don't work this way. What you're about to see me do. I didn't pencil anything in for the other half. Mainly because it was a plant monster, or it is a plant monster, and I could just wing that. Don't do that. I don't advise it. If you're starting out, or even if you've been drawing for a while, it's definitely not the best way to go about doing something, especially with a piece that you may want to get printed one day in a professional sense. Like if this is I do free flow pieces. I do those a lot. And those are just out of my head, and there's no direction. This had direction, so I advise not to do that. Luckily, with my loose style that I have because of my eyeballs, I do get away with stuff, and I use it as an excuse. Oh, that's my style, and it is my style. But I'm sure I can't see pencil all that well, which is one reason why I also don't pencil things. It's why I digitally do it the way I do it and print it and then ink it. If you been watching this channel for long enough, you'll know I'm legally blind. I have a condition called retinitis pigmentosa, and I may be fully blind one day. Hopefully not, but it's technology. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. So don't do what I'm doing. Mind you, I'm using a Hunt 102 nib with this entire thing. I do a little bit of brushwork, but I would say 90% of this is 99% of it is a Hunt 102. Not a Hunt 102. Well, yeah, but a Hunt 102 ink nib. And I did use a mixture of Speedball Super Black and Dr. P.H. Martin's matte, Black Star matte, Shelby Robertson. Give me that little mixture. It's like a 50-50 mix. It works well. I think it's cool. Now, he uses it to spot the blacks, to fill in the black areas. Mainly, I'm using it to ink the whole thing. So, why not? So, but something that I was kind of curious about, I've been curious about for a bit, do people care? Because like I say, I draw things a little bit digitally, then I print it because of my eyeballs, and then I ink it. How much do people care? Just fans, not creators or whatever. If you buy a comic book, do you really care if the artist drew it digitally or traditionally? Does that affect your viewing pleasure in any way, shape, or form? Not reading pleasure because you write it and you can letter it traditionally, sure, but I'm talking in the drawing aspect of things. Like if you found out, oh, he drew it digitally, does is that a negative? You're like, oh, this isn't as good then, or do you even care? Like, does it even cross your mind if you see something it looks cool and so you're like, oh, this is dope? I'm not talking about AI. I'm just talking about like drawing it in Photoshop or or Rebel or I can't remember what hockey uses all the time. Yeah, there's a few programs people use. The one on the iPad, but it is does because as a creative, we tend to really like it more when somebody draws something traditionally. We're just like, oh, we're a little more impressed by it, I guess. Mainly because like it's not a technique thing as much as it is. I guess I mean it's a technique thing, but it's not really a with digital it's easier to fix things and all that other stuff, and you can still do it traditionally, just there's a little more trickery to it sometimes. So, and also like I'm using pen and ink, some people are like, oh wow, I don't know how to do pen and ink, or they're I can't do that, or I'm like, well, I can't draw a clean line, so I'm envious of you. Now with digital I can draw a lot cleaner line. Now if I was also using microns, I would it'd be a lot cleaner on top of it, but I don't have as steady of a hand because I can't see everything. So I'm not a like if you look at I call it like Aaron Lepresti. He's a very clean style, like it's very tight, and I can't do stuff like that. I can digitally maybe if I adjust the pen pressure, but see those are usually tricks. With traditional aspects, you have to like I don't know. There's a different approach to it. So, but whenever you're a fan and you're going up, like I said, I have the creative brain or the creator's brain in me whenever I do look at stuff. And if I'm like, oh, it's digital, I guess that's cool. It is cool and it looks cool, but I don't know. I'm just more impressed with a traditional drawing. So yeah, I don't know. Like, does that affect your purchasing? What you're looking for, but yeah, so that's this video. I'm not gonna do an outro. Check out Frog G2. Please leave a comment below. What did you think of this? What is your opinion on that? And yeah, just check out the description. See all the fun stuff down there. Thank you once again for watching. Sorry I've been away for so long. Have a great day, and as always, have a great one.